Hi guys, and welcome back. Today I'd just like to take a little bit of time and show you an indoor sport that I have been amusing myself with over winter. So let's stick around and I'll show you some more. With this little video I'd like to show you insight into my winter sport that I've been enjoying the last little while. This is the sport of climbing. There are three divisions to this sport. The one is bouldering, which you see on the left hand side there. Just load the video down so you can see it. It consists of a wall with a set number of grips that go to a certain height, about 2 meters, 3 meters above the ground, with crash mats on the bottom. Then when you climb these different routes, you can try different techniques, you learn different ways of climbing, and you use those skills on the wall later. For the other two aspects of climbing, both top rope as well as lead climbing, I brought you to my local gym called Magic Mountain. They have got a number of different walls, as you can see here, going up different heights, about 10 meters or more, 16 meters, as well as shorter walls for the people that are practicing and learning the sport. This particular gym has got a cafeteria, saunas, as well as fitness studios, which makes it a very interesting place just to spend an afternoon at. Alright, firstly I'd like to show you guys top rope. This is where we have a rope already secured all the way up to the top, and the one side of the rope is secured to the climber, and he is wearing a belt which you can see around Thomas's waist there, and that will secure him in case he falls off the wall, and I will be his safety partner at the bottom with the rope attached to my waist as well, and going through a particular device to make sure that I can take the slack off. So as he climbs, he will not have a slack rope in front of him, he'll always have a taut rope. Should he fall, he will not fall very far, he will not hurt himself, and he can also at times decide that he wants to take a rest, and he can rest back in the rope and then continue climbing. Once the climber reaches the top of the wall, there's a command given just to take up the slack, and then the person at the bottom that is taking care of the security then gently lowers the person back down to the ground. Alright, there's a few things that I'm going to point out as you watch me do my slightly sped up attempt at this wall. The wall itself has got many different colors of footholds and handholds that you will notice there, but they are there with a particular reason. Before you set off, you will decide which course you would like to climb, and you will then decide basically on its difficulty scale. The scales range from about 3 until a scale of 10, and depending on the number that you will find at the bottom attached to the color of the footholds, then you know which route you are going to be climbing. This one I think was a 6 minus, and they were black footholds, and you can see that they have got very small little protrusions that I have to then hold my feet onto, as well as I'm using the side of the wall there to make my way up to the top. This is a partner sport, because you do need somebody to climb with, but at the end of the day it is definitely a relationship between yourself and the wall. You will always try and climb the course that challenges you the most, and the ones that you fail at I find are the most challenging, because those are the ones that I can go for next week and aim at conquering, so I always have a new goal. Alright, moving on now, we're going to go to the next area of climbing. This is called Voorstieg or lead climbing. This is where both partners and the rope will start off on the ground. The partner then will climb the wall, and he will secure himself all the way up to the top and then come back down again. The routes are still the same as with top rope. The different colors will show you the different place for your hands and for your feet, and you stick to the colors. And the routes will also have the differences of difficulty. So you have to choose the one that you're going to try and hopefully succeed at. Alright, here I'm also going to show you a little bit of first-person perspective as I climb this wall. This is also a 6. I'm using the blue grips to get the way up, and I'm using lead climbing, so I'm taking the rope up the wall with me as I make my way up to the top. Sometimes you want to climb and there is no climbing partner. Well, these gyms have come up with this great idea, which is called an auto belay. It's a machine that takes the place of your safety partner. You clip it to your belt and you climb the wall. And if you fall off, like I did here, then this machine gives you a nice slow descent all the way back down to the ground level. It does take a little bit of nerves to get used to the idea of trusting this machine. It's easier to trust a partner than it is to trust a machine, because you just don't have that feeling of security, this tight rope that you have connecting you to your partner. There is a bit of play in the system, and it does take a little bit of nerves to push yourself off of the wall and just let yourself fall. But it's rather a nice feeling when you're just dropping all the way down there. Well, that's all from me. I'd like to thank Thomas again for helping me out with the making of this little video, and I hope that my friends and family find this interesting, and who knows, maybe somebody else also has a few questions about the sport and feels that it's something that they'd like to do. Of course, the sport doesn't stop here. You can do outdoor climbing as well, and that's something that I haven't gotten into. I prefer the indoor sport. It takes care of my winters, and that's just basically what I'm into.